go. Straight on in. Nemesis versus eXcellence Gaming. First game of the night, third week, Xbox One North American Rainbow Six Pro League. It's going to be a massive one. Buckle your seatbelts and get ready for it.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
I am pumped. Really, really pumped for this game. So, straight on in, operator selection and bomb selection. We saw from Europe, the kitchen and trophy room is actually everyone's first choice before going down to the basement. We'll see whether these guys follow the same vote. It is so far the case for eXcellence, and our attackers are, once again, following that fantastic 5 lineup. But what North America are already doing, we can see here, that Europe have been changing their ways. No rook.
Yeah, we're going to mention. Yeah, no rook at all. Wonder why.
I do wonder why. All these operators are other operators we see regularly from everyone. PCs, Xboxes, North Americans, and Europe, all the same. But, yes, one of them is normally not here and is replaced by a rook. And it's someone else that gets sacrificed for that position. Bandit is one that we don't normally see in the kitchen trophy room setup. So I'd argue that he could be the most logical swap out for a rook. But they're going without it. We'll see if they can make it work.
I'd probably say castle for the rook, personally.
So I want to go for their thoughts here and why I do Bandit over Castle. There are 2 very important walls to re-reinforced. Yes, we've seen that. When you come in from the main lobby towards the kitchen, rook over Bandit. And those walls will be reinforced as you come in from the lobby to the trophy room. Yes, it's important to stop them going off, but a Bandit, we've never seen pull off a successful battery trick in that spot against teams here. And just putting a battery down and leaving it isn't very good for defending for your squad, because it's easily destroyed and it gains nothing. And then, yes, he's a good roamer, but ultimately a rook would help your team far more than that.
We'll have to see.
Castle, I was going to say, there are a couple of very nice choke points around that lobby area where Castle's barricades could really help slow down their push. But then he put his barricades up where he just did, towards the main dining hall area, and I suddenly don't like it. Because that just severely limited his team's roaming potential.
It looks like it's kind of using electric wire and electric fences, this Bandit. He's not really trying to cause it hard for the Thermat to get through a wall. He's just using it as almost traps, it looks like.
He's holding one more battery. What he chooses to
maybe
do
that's
though,
the one.
sure.
Maybe he's going to use that for the Thermite.
Possibly, but then why is he all the way up this end when there's nothing to reinforce? So I don't think he's going to go near it.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to wait and see exactly. But yeah, interesting setup then to begin with from eXcellence. They are, of course, the guys with 20-5 round win-loss, and they are starting out this round with a very early kill. Fighter picks it up, but he's immediately taken out by X Great as an answer. So they're definitely doing something right somewhere along the lines. But for now, they are 1 kill apiece with their opponents here. Nemesis also 2 rounds to 0, or 2 maps to 0 in their Crusade.
Looks like Great might meet Laxing soon.
Yeah, Laxing another roamer upstairs.
Laxing's very strong, as we said.
Gives for a peek outside, but they're spraying back across each other.
It's
Both
hurting.
very, very low. Laxing comes out again, wins the duel, downs Ash, but gets down from the range as he tries to come for the knife.
Nice.
Gets a little bit greedy.
Yeah, and he's going to pick him up.
By, down by Swaggy Poo's
nice.
Twitch drone. In fact, it may have been that put him down before even first time, now I think about it.
Maybe.
There weren't any gunshots that went off when that happened. That was the Twitch drone doing the last little 10 damage health.
Looks like they're just going to firm out here easily.
Barbed wire on top of the trapdoor now forces that trapdoor to be broken when they try and sledge it.
So they've opened B.
Makes it a little bit tougher for him to move around up this end.
Going to get some intel.
But yeah, opened it up.
Seen
Havoc
Frost.
Spotted.
Yep.
Frost trap been spotted around here as well.
So they know where he is, they're just trying to wonder how to push in.
Drowned. Oh, he focused on the trap. She takes a shotgun blast to the face, but it's not enough to actually finish him off. So he gets very lucky in that situation. Now loses his drone as Swaggy Poo decides it's his turn to peek.
More health.
Definitely. He peeks straight out
Super
here,
90.
but Frost
You need to
finds
watch out.
Drops him with the Super 90.
You need to watch out with that Super 90.
Yeah, it's a big, big weapon. Powerful also gets another kill onto Great upstairs, so it's looking really good for eXcellence now. They have that man advantage, and 45 seconds is all they've got to hold for. Goku now outside that window, sticks his gun through it, so he gets spotted. Grenade is through the hole.
Oh, hello.
Sprints away from Frost. She gets away from it, but has to prone immediately because he's around that corner. Diffuser's going down.
Yep.
Not anymore. Frost drops him, and suddenly he's exposed and floored. Sledge outside this window is the last man standing. Frost knows it. She can reposition and feel very safe wherever she wants to go. And Cuckoo has 20 seconds to get all the way around to the front of the building and pick up this diffuser.
Frost is on the diffuser as well. She's just waiting there.
Yeah, he's going through the basement, coming up these stairs now. She's going to hear him.
Hello.
Grenade straight on in. Spots him at the last second. Goes for the kill. Easily down.
Interesting that we didn't see many Super 90s in the EU. We've mainly seen SMGs. And it just shows you how powerful the Super 90 is. She took out like 3 people, I think.
Yeah, especially in that room. Like, that's the perfect room for a Super 90 because the range on it can clear the entire length of the room. It's such a small space with very little room to maneuver for the attacking players, so she doesn't have to line up her shots much at all.
Yeah.
You may miss one, but you're not going to miss the second shot.
Kind of reminds me of the first floor of Hereford, you know, when the next to the bomb there, right at the front. Kind of reminds me of that room.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of close quarter, doing so much damage there with that shotgun.
So, it works out for an in. I would still argue the Rook could have been used, though.
Bandit,
Bandit was never really impactful. And their roamers upstairs got taken out very, very quickly in those 1v1 duels. If that Smoke had Rook armor, he'd have won that duel without being so low health, without being down by Twitch.
He kind of did win that duel, but there was someone else who got him.
That's what I mean. But
he would have lasted
he was
longer,
down. He was downed and then downed while down by the Twitch drone.
Like, I'm definitely not disagreeing
he wouldn't have been so low.
I'm definitely not disagreeing that Rook would have been a better choice. The Bandit didn't really do anything that I noticed, so yeah, I mean, why not have extra protection?
Yeah. So it is picked up though by the Nemesis defense squad. They've also got themselves a dock as well, so they've gone for a lot more heavily armored personnel than the eXcellence defense did.
Check in, Havoc, 3 kills that round.
Havoc did everything really in that squad.
Very, very powerful position. I wonder if it's going to, well, they can't go there again because they defended it, but if they do go back there, I wonder if he's going to push that same situation.
Yeah, they're going to go back down towards the basement, of course, for this next defense when it comes down, but we've got to watch and see how Nemesis do on their defense first. They, of course, choosing the same bomb site upstairs to begin their crusade. Let's see how eXcellence attack it after having successfully defended that very same spot.
Nemesis have actually gone for Rook.
Yes. Yeah. And Doc. They've gone for a very high armor setup as opposed to everyone on the eXcellence defense that was low armor but high mobility.
I wonder if they will push for Rook instead of Bandit or another class next time.
Maybe. We'll find out. Frost destroying the trapdoor right behind this window and firing down through the hole to the doorway below.
Like trying to see if you can see anyone peeking through the kitchen.
Nice tight angle, makes it very hard for them to shoot back if they do.
Yeah.
It's actually blowing a hole in the wall behind too, so he gets a nice long range scout through the hole of that building.
It's not bad. Looks like Frost's been hurt. And she is going with the Super 90 as well.
That trap door.
She's got the Super 90.
Damage for her trouble, yeah. Needed it to control that trap door and to destroy it with her shotgun. Checking this doorway. Trying to lock down the lower levels and this.
It's an alright position.
Push.
She shouldn't need to push too far. Okay. All were pushing through. It's not a bad position.
Safe to come back upstairs. Scares the crap out of her teammate by blocking open that door.
No problem.
He turned around and was scared for his life. She's back into her same spot. Looking for that doorway. Perfect coverage.
Could have just walked in.
More sneaky spot, but can of course be fired on from the window outside now from here. Not the most well-defended corner.
Oh, missed it.
Got to be careful.
They're going to want to get the thermite down there.
Sledging, or trying to sledge.
He don't want to hit the thing, I think. He's going to end up here.
Has to.
I wonder if they're meaning that, because that happened last time as well.
Why not just melee it with your main weapon? That's not going to destroy the trapdoor.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Still destroy the barbed wire.
Huh.
But they've opened the wall up now. Thermite is in. 45 seconds. Still 5 players alive for both teams, and they have to get in and get the diffuser down.
Got Frost there. She's on low health, but she's still in that position.
She doesn't need much health to just fire off.
Oh no, she doesn't. Not at all.
There's 2 people come running in. Lots of damage onto Smoke, but he's staying alive at the moment. Not doing a whole lot back to the enemy team right now.
Just picking at them.
Yeah. Laxing opens up the first kill, takes the Titan. There's Frost.
Oh,
she can't land the shots. BCK with a good peek, and Powerful gets a kill too, and suddenly eXcellence are looking really, really strong.
Oh, but behind.
They are swarming the B bomb site, but yes, here comes the Jaeger from behind. He's one of the last 2 alive. Smoke's still in the kitchen. Takes out that drone, tagging Havoc from range, but Havoc knows he can just hide now. The diffuser is down and tucked in a corner.
Powerful knows.
Fighter's down, poor Powerful's there, and Havoc grabs the other kill on the kitchen side.
That could have been big.
Yeah.
But he gave it away. And the drone kind of spoiled it for him as well. That could have been a nice kind of roam, that. Could have pushed behind them.
eXcellence doing what they've done so well through the rest of the tournament, being slow, waiting, finding the positions of their opponents, and then storming on those spots and picking up those 1v1 fights. Frost was in a great spot, but unfortunately missing her few opening shots allowed BCK to home in on her head and spray her down when she's stuck in that corner.
Once again, not going for rook. Interesting. We know
Yeah, but they are going for dock this time, so they're taking a little bit more on the heavy defense side.
So opting for a castle instead of a rook.
Yeah. Castle.
I agree with everything else. I'm just not sure about the castle. The castle's okay, but I don't know.
He's an okay operator on his own. You just need to be really careful where you put those wall barricades.
That's the way it puts
But yeah, he's not better than Rook. So I'll pick him. We'll see though. Where is he going to go and place them? Right now they have used the C4 on the adjoining wall between the bomb sites, so they've got vision through there. But the worrying thing is, if the garage door gets blown by their attacking squad, which could easily be done now that they don't have a bandit either, that gives a huge line of sight through both bomb sites from outside that garage door. And this is against a team that are carrying ACOGs and assault rifles. So you've just made it hella easy for them to pick your team apart from quite a range. And these doors being reinforced again are just blocking your roamers off again. Like, stick a roamer at the end of that corridor on the stairs. They come in, he sprays at them, gets one, or just tags them, runs back. Now he can't be in that corridor at all.
They can come from the middle, though, at least. So they can push back down through the middle, and they've blocked this whole garage area. So at least they've blocked one whole side. I can kind of see what he's doing.
Yeah.
And look, they are all coming from there, so it's not too bad.
When sledge is so commonly used...
Yeah, he can just sledge it.
Yeah, and when this bomb site is so long range and exposed, putting so much weight on castle barricades, slowing them down, I don't like
it. In a nice place.
Yeah, that thermite hole's going to get blown right open. Sledge should get the other door. And
he's getting ready with the smoke though. Nice, good pop.
Yeah, but it's
right on him.
Still 2 minutes left, and that's using the smoke thing so soon is, as we mentioned before, not quite so wonderful. Doesn't quite catch Ash.
Oh, what?
Taken out in the spray. Laxing sprint, not quite picking that up. Great, it was actually nice play. Sprinting across the grab to draw him out.
Wow.
And then killing him as he picked. Redeemer takes down Powerful and Swaggy who takes down Fighter. This is actually a really strong attack here.
This was really fast.
From... Oh.
FightX.
FightX has been removed from the match.
Why did it get removed?
Interesting. I don't know. We'll find out. As Redeemer takes down Havoc. Now there's 5 defenders left. 5 attackers left, and BCK all on his own trying to defend. Takes down one, but now they know exactly where he is, and he's very much pinned in this corner. Tries to get a sprint across, and immediately shot in the back by
They should have probably just stayed there. I mean, they knew it were there, but trying to run, and they could shoot in the back. Yeah. You might as well just stand your ground.
If he tried to peek, he knew he'd get his face blown off. If he tried to sprint, he might have got away with it, but yeah, he knew it was unlikely. Down he goes.
So why did this guy get removed?
No idea. But everyone on eXcellence is leaving, so we'll try and figure out exactly what the hell it is.
We know it said removed.
Yeah, I mean, that could mean a whole manner of things right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Accidentally vote kicked him, could mean
yeah, whoops.
Could mean his little brother's signed in on another Xbox somewhere with the same account or something. That could be anything whatsoever. But we will get that fix solved and the lobby remade in just a moment. And carry on with the game, but it is still going to stand, of course. 2 rounds to 1 for Nemesis. He was already dead before he was removed. And on top of that, after the first 15 seconds of the round, it sucks, but you just got to play with it. And that 15 seconds are gone. So that still is going to stand. 2 rounds to 1 for Nemesis with, to be fair, where they were looking a bit unsure for the early attacks, where they were slow, they were unsure about it and slow. That attack came there with a vengeance. Straight in, did exactly what eXcellence had done to them on the floor above.
That was
found
a very
their
powerful
positions, blew open those doors, no messing around on the floors above, no hanging around taking ages. Straight in, straight to the point, early kills, fast kills, and took control.
Did they have many roamers?
They had none.
They had no roamers.
Yeah, everyone was down towards
they pretty much, you know, they did the fish in the barrel kind of thing.
Yep.
By putting them, the castles, they kind of just pushed themselves in one room. Didn't have any roamers, so you can get in really easily. And they only pushed from one way though, didn't they?
They only needed to. And you saw they had that hole blown between the bomb sites. And as soon as that thermite door was open, they were firing on people on both sides through that hole as well. They picked up one of their first kills, and people in the A site getting all those kills. And yeah, as you meant, fish in a barrel.
There were no pincer movement at all, though, were there? There were no pushing. They were just like forward. Yeah. You know I'm here. I know you're there. Boom.
The benefit they did have though is because of how that hole sits out. They have so many angles to shoot through that hole at. They didn't need pincer movement because that hole itself provided so many different angles of fire.
I think
the snow is safe to hide.
I think also killing Laxing the smoke quite early.
So that was
really
one fire coming in from the left, which forced Laxing to stick in that corner. As it was, he moved, he died. He had one fire coming down the straight direction, which forced anyone that was in the other bomb site looking through that hole to die. And then Doc, who was the only other place in a slightly safe spot, couldn't move out of that corner because, again, he'd have been shot by the same guys that were shooting through from the other bomb site. And then they had, at the same time, Thermite, once he blew that hole, went around to the little side room, blew that door as well, and was about to come straight in through that hole in that side room. So there was a third angle that was all being covered in that room, even with just the one direction of push, because of how wide and open that wine cellar is.
That's true, yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those ones you don't need to put pressure on the garage on the other side.
It's just interesting.
So many pressures on different angles from that one room.
It's just interesting that they knew that they were coming from that direction, and even that they knew that, and they almost planned it, didn't they? Like they were getting ready for it.
Yeah, they would.
And still, it didn't work. Yeah, it still didn't work. Like.
Yeah, that's it's the power of roaming on this map.
Yeah,
we've mentioned it a couple of times on some other
maps.
On
every map, really.
Well, yeah. No, I'd argue that Hereford and House are a little bit less roamer-centric, just because of how small they are. You don't have to be buggering off miles away
you always want
to make that quick flank. Like, flanking is super important. Like, once you figure out where the hell people are coming from, putting pressure back on them from a different angle is huge. But for House and for Hereford, you don't have to be miles away in the rest of the map to come in from that direction. You can just, alright, they're coming from this way, I'll spin around here and get them back.
Yeah.
These maps, you have to either, again, hold on for dear life while someone makes that long trip around, or have someone already out there to pick them off as they're coming towards, or push them as they start coming behind. You can't do it retroactively.
I'd say it probably is more important on the bigger maps, but having a roamer on any map, I think, is kind of a nice thing. Just again to cause that threat. It's if they don't have a roamer, as you saw here, like imagine if this were a smaller one, it'd be the same thing. They got in really quick. Yeah. They got to plan their attack. No threat of anyone going behind them. No. It's too safe. If you know what I mean.
The other thing for on a smaller map, but completely right, is that they are also forced to be in smaller spaces when they're pushing. So when they're also coming from one direction, they're also becoming a fish in a barrel in the smaller map. Yeah. On a bigger map like this, as we mentioned, they just had 4 different angles to shoot from through one hole, but 4 different angles, which were all miles apart because this map was so much bigger. A roamer would have cut one of those away, or 2 of those away.
Yeah, definitely. So or at least slowed the push.
Yeah. So I'd like to see if eXcellence chooses to do that a little bit differently next time around. We mentioned before how powerful Laxing can be as a roamer. We've seen it on multiple occasions, but
he decided to stay in with the smoke,
didn't he? Chalet, because we've never seen Chalet before. And yeah, he decided to stay inside this time and got himself stuck in a corner and absolutely destroyed.
It would have been nice if he did take that person, but he missed that person and then boom, just opened it up.
Yeah, I liked how Ash did that too. Like, he knew that he was watching that corner. He had to be someone watching that angle. So he sprints out across the gap to make him miss the first shot, then aims up, and as soon as Smoke tries to move out to get line his shot back up again, he was then the one moving. He was not aiming down the sights, and that's when Ash could pop him in the face and won that firefight. So nicely played by him.
Yeah.
But we have everyone back in the lobby. We have the start button again. We are still 2 rounds to 1 in favor of Nemesis, but we are good to go.
Awesome. Let's get in there quickly.
Whatever that was, it's fixed.
Yeah.
So hopefully. Hopefully it's nothing too major. It's definitely not anything permanent. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So back in they go. On to the blue team, eXcellence. They are attacking now. See if they can do as well in this attack as they did last time. But they're taking that standard Fantastic 5. And the Kitchen Chest Trophy Room defense is coming out again from Nemesis.
Nemesis, as always, going for that rook as well.
Yeah, taking the rook again. The Doc was their last one. Are they going to switch him in this time around? Or go for someone a little bit different?
Let's see Swaggy.
Swaggy doesn't look like he was paying attention. So he's going to have a recruit.
Interesting.
To start with. All right. We'll find out how he chooses to set that up, if he's even set that up.
Yeah.
How he plays it is an important factor. We'll check that out when we get in, see exactly what recruit it is, what kind of setup and loadout he's got. Because, I mean, recruits are not the worst things in the world sometimes. We've seen teams intentionally take GSG9 recruits on the defense because you get so much extra barbed wire, which on some maps is absolutely
I think you can
massive.
actually recruit and get another assault kind of weapon, can't you?
Yes, you can GSG9 recruit and get a second Jaeger weapon.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is sometimes very powerful, especially on a map that's such long range like this.
Has he actually gone and done that?
Looks like he's done it intentionally, yeah.
That's interesting.
The GSG9 recruit. He's got a second 416.
Really good gun. Really good gun.
As we mentioned there.
Yeah, look, Jaeger's got the exact same gun.
Yeah, exactly. Jaeger's weapon, which is the longest range weapon for the defending team.
That's interesting.
And this, yeah, it's not unheard of to see teams
he loses the defensive options, you know, like Jaeger traps or frost traps, you know, etc. Bandit.
Yeah,
but he gets the gun. He gets that gun.
They've got frost traps, they've got Jaeger traps, they've got batteries. What more do they need? Not a whole lot, but a massive amount of barbed wire and an extra deployable shield on this specific bomb site can be very, very powerful.
Let's see how Swaggy does.
But yes, as you mentioned, the gun is also incredible.
Yeah, it really is. You can actually contest the defenders from range quite easily.
And here comes the push then from eXcellence. Taking out a couple of windows, looking in these tiny little spots again.
He seems to go there a lot. He went there last time, I think.
Yeah. I mean, why not? It's a safe spot to peek a common window. But again, eXcellence are already putting pressure on the bomb site. Yes, it's not very hard to do against this trophy bomb site, but they're not hanging around with their heads in these windows.
I'm not sure. Okay. He's going to see Frost though.
Yep, Frost in the corner does take out Twitch's drone. Doesn't
Back
grab
in
a whole
the same
lot of
place.
information. They already knew she was in there. She'd been firing at and being fired on a couple of times.
Yeah.
So not a whole lot of new information gathered from this.
But that's where
she's already stuck prone because of that window on the right being blown.
That's where she were before, weren't it?
That too, yes.
Ooh, don't want to lose her.
Spraying through that window.
Just be smart.
She wants to keep an eye.
Oh,
that C4 downs her. Sorry, the grenade downs her and destroys her C4 in midair.
That's going to be big if they get Frost.
Havoc through the kitchen window takes out Titan. They don't know she's down yet. Swaggy Poo's going to try and get him up. Going to find Havoc and start a little firefight back and forth.
This is risky.
It is risky, especially if he tries to get her up. He's going to be very, very immobile.
He definitely wants to, though.
Definitely going to give it a shot. Can drop down through the hole if needs to be afterwards. Nope, just turns and sprints away. Gets away with it.
Nice.
But Fighter is back up on that window.
That would have been big losing her.
Up and out the window he looks. Falls off one edge. Fighter is no longer there anyway.
Just stop peeking now.
Back down in his corner. Holding a tight angle. He's already missed the player come across that gap and he is upstairs. Lots of players from eXcellence actually coming in on the top floor this time around. They've only got a minute left to push it. And Twitch this time. Looking, checking and make sure there's no one doing anything crazy on the far side. They know Great is in library.
Yeah.
They're trying to find him and track him down. He's just trying to get back to his team and stay alive.
Again, they know he's up there. They're wasting loads of time looking for that roamer.
Yep, that's
the importance of him. And that roamer might actually go behind them.
Yep, they've got to keep an eye on it because now they're running low. They have to start making their way towards the objective. He is in fact going to take the long way, but he will come up behind them if he does it this way.
I think I would have liked him pushing the stairs where they are here. Get better.
I think the calls went through that they were upstairs, and if it works, he grabs a kill bottom floor instead. So he takes down Powerful and evens up the numbers. Swaggy Poo is very, very low right now, taking sprays through walls. But Redeemer picks up one, Cuckoo picks up one. Cuckoo downs Redeemer, in fact, but now Great is coming upstairs. He's going to get Laxing in the back, and Redeemer finishes off Havoc with a trap. And there it is. Very, very nice roam play from Great.
Wait.
And down she goes. Nemesis are looking real good about it too. It's not that these are tight rounds coming down to the wire. Nemesis are being very convincing in their last couple of wins. So we'll see if they can continue it on through. eXcellence now in the kitchen trophy room selection again.
This map was picked by Nemesis, so that could be giving them a bit of an advantage. It'll be interesting to see Oregon.
This is the first time we've seen Chalet from the North American Xbox teams.
That's true, yeah.
And it's a Nemesis pick, which, yes, if you mentioned, they are the two top teams. If they have been saving this map for eXcellence when they knew it was coming up soon, kept it hidden, kept it trained, maybe that is part of the reason for their success rate.
Yep, exactly, it could be. We'll have to wait for the next map to, you know, to see if that's right.
Yep, exactly. Like if the other teams haven't been playing it, suggests they haven't been training it, why we haven't seen it until now. But if Nemesis have, we'll find out. And as you mentioned, Oregon is the eXcellence pick. But the problem for eXcellence is Nemesis. Find the right sheet of paper. Nemesis played Oregon, or picked Oregon, in week number 1. It was their map choice there. So, they are no strangers to that map, to say the least.
How did they do, though?
But they won.
Okay.
They're both 2-0 now. There's no way they didn't get it. So, they won that map. So, we'll see whether or not eXcellence are good enough on there as well. But this round is up, set up. Everyone is still in for now, so we'll go with it. Smoke's currently upstairs roaming around on his own. Castle, where did you put your barricades this time? Because if you're not careful, they may have hurt poor little Smoke. Jaeger, who's also gone upstairs now. Makes a hole and then gets it reinforced. Smoke running around in the gaming room.
Roaming a bit.
Could get a very, very cheeky early kill if he's lucky from here. But he's turned his back to the doorway, which may be...
He's thinking they're probably going to go for the window if they do push through.
Possibly. Fighter picked up the first kill onto Great then. He did that earlier in the game, but was immediately killed off when he peeked out the next window. Let's see if the same thing happens again. Almost runs straight into Redeemer.
Is he going to push back up? Oh, he is.
He comes back up. Can he go for the frag?
Oh,
no,
it
Redeemer downs Fighter, but can they finish him off? Or will someone be able to get up here and help him out? Redeemer unaware of how much damage he has done here.
Is anyone going to get him?
It's very, very dangerous for them to get him upstairs to help him now.
Oh, they take him out with the drone.
Takes him out with the drone. Nicely done by Nemesis. Not getting greedy for it, not rushing for the kill as we saw before. Take him down easy peasy with that drone when he's on the floor. No need to be complicated.
Very safely.
Safely from range. So, one roamer down, but have they found this second one? Do they know that Laxing is also roaming around the map somewhere? Or will they now start to pressure the bomb sites and forget about this possible threat? Titan then upstairs with Thermite and Swaggy Boo's drone as well. So they're clearing that top floor with drones. Now they've got to clear the floor below. They've already used up half of their round time. And we are starting to see some pressure being placed onto the bomb site here by Thermite, blowing holes in the floor and using these bullets to open up trap zone. Oh, and he's stuck. He is stuck, but he gets out just in time. Nicely played, Redeemer. That's an unfortunate bug, but glad he fixed it. Camera's taken out.
I don't think they know about Laxing.
No, I definitely don't think
Oh, that you could get two here.
Yeah, he could, and one still got the diffuser.
And the diffuser. Oof.
He runs away, sees Cuckoo, finds Thermite as he's planting the charge on the wall. That's
there's a guy up there. Does he know?
Doesn't really matter so much, to be fair. He got
nice, gets another.
Nicely done, Laxing.
This is what we remember about Laxing's roaming, man.
Yep, getting that Thermite was the biggest part of that. Even if he'd have died, he'd have done so much work for that. And he gets a second one too. Really, really nicely done by him.
Didn't even get hit either.
No, didn't even take a shot. Titan has picked up the diffuser again. Now he knows he's still got to be scared about Laxing up here.
It's in the hole. Oh, Titan. He just runs away.
Yeah. Outside makes much safer. Picks up the kill.
Oh, but he's down. Oh, and a trap again.
In a trap somewhere.
2 traps so far.
But Titan drops into the kitchen. There we go. He gets killed from all sides when he does so.
Ouch.
It was an ambitious play and he got 1 kill, but when you drop into that many people, this middle of the hornet's nest, it is not good. So 3 rounds to 2 then, still in favour of Nemesis, but eXcellence starting to claw their way back slightly.
Very big player by Laxing.
Yeah,
very big
huge play by Laxing.
And again,
definitely
the roamer.
Won that round.
Again, that roaming.
Yep, exactly.
It's just too good.
We asked to see it.
And we are.
And they showed it.
Yeah. Weird how he weren't doing it at the start though. He were keeping on the bomb. I think he's a way better roamer.
I honestly, I think he or his team didn't have the confidence in him roaming around so aggressively against this squad. They know they're a good team. They're all right. They're really good. We can't abuse sending you off, so let's stick closer. We can win these fights with trades and with teamwork and stuff. Fighter went out and did try and go for some early kills, but was immediately killed on his own. So now they went, all right, we'll go back to what we're normally doing against every other team. We'll send out 2 roamers, and bang, it immediately starts to work.
Yep.
So,
yeah, they were 2, yeah.
But that was just 1 round. We'll see now whether or not they keep it going, or more to the point, whether Nemesis, next time they are in attack, can play against it and adapt to it properly enough. Now they are on defense and see how they play with their roamers. They're down, of course, in the basement with the wine cellar and snowmobile garage as their spots.
Looks like Cuckoo's going to be one of the roamers.
Cuckoo's upstairs, so got that bandit, but not going to try and use him against the Thermite in the garage door. He's running around on the rest of the map, but he is also alone. He is the lone roamer then for Nemesis. Reinforcing a lot of random walls. May not seem like it does much, but so long as you do it when you're in a safe position, every time they break one of those, they're giving away more information as to where it is they are coming from.
Yep, also slows you down that tiny bit as well.
Yeah, exactly. Whether it be a sledgehammer, a couple of seconds, or meleeing a couple of seconds. It's there. No, he's not even down there. So they did just use a lot to make that open. But ultimately,
they didn't need any of it.
No, didn't need it.
Oh, and again.
That sucks. Powerful's down, but there's nothing they can do about it this time around. The 15 seconds have passed. They've got to play this round out, unfortunately 4v5.
Something's definitely going wrong with eXcellence.
Definitely.
See if we can take it.
Yeah, they got to go for it.
You can win 4v5. They just can't let that rock them, I guess.
So there's the tiny little angle I was talking about earlier on in Europe. I love that you can use that as the defenders. But the attackers, of course, can try and fire through it as well. Swaggy Poo looking at the opening.
Very
Maxing
nice.
will finish him off, though. There we go, 4v4 without taking any damage in the return.
Already seemed
levels the playing field. Flashbang's going in now. They know Great is also around that corner, trying to flash and smoke cover him out. Titan looking for an opening for a tiny angle. Will come straight out the hole. Great comes out as well. The tags are there, but not much. There's the diffuser stopped. They do down Great for it, but with the diffuser down, he's done his job. EMP's going in. Great gets picked up. They pick up the diffuser, immediately get back outside. There's three very low health members on the defending squad just inside that room.
A lot of them have like very low health.
Yeah, Jaeger and Bandit are still upstairs as well in a tough position, but Frost has just got right behind this one reinforced wall. They try and come through that hole again. She's going to flatten them, but can they catch her beforehand? She's hiding her feet from the hole.
Need to watch out.
Thermite knows she's there. Thermite knows she got around that corner.
She's going to really hurt.
She is. There we go. BCK's got a drone under her feet too. This is definitely exactly where she is.
This is definitely possible because of the health.
There we go. Downs her by shooting her feet through the floor.
So got rid of Frost.
Hole, yeah, so Frost is down, but now they need to know where the rest of them are, as it is.
Jaeger's very low, so is Rook.
Jaeger is low, and Bandit is miles away. They're both at
Bandit's doing nothing.
points of the map.
So technically, yeah, I can see them doing this.
If they can get past Titan,
got
they
another
can start
down.
the defuse. There we go. Down Titan.
Bandit is coming down now.
Cuckoo's coming down the stairs. Great is coming back in through the wine cellar, but now there's that tiny little hole that he's got to be aware of.
They don't know about Bandit.
They don't know. The diffuser's going to go down in the corner. Bandit comes down, doesn't take the diffuser down, goes for the second kill. Downs the Thermite as well. Now there's one more in the corner who tries to sprint out after planting the bomb.
What the?
Going to get away with it, but now there's a second player left up.
Oh, it just comes out. And he gets him.
Wow, okay.
Once again.
Just sprints out, picks up some very lucky dodges, and grabs the kill without taking a single point of damage.
Once again, Power Roma. It was the Roma who did all that, who killed 3 of them.
And we are being stolen.
We really are, yeah. Stolen the...
of a good game.
Yeah, the entertainment.
Yeah, stolen. Words, stuff, things. 4 AM.
Alright, yeah, let's go.
So, Nemesis starting out as our attacking squad. eXcellence on our defending squad. Down in the wine cellar and the snowmobile garage to begin their crusade. Fantastic 5 on attack as before. Castle picked again by eXcellence and no Rook, something which we still don't necessarily agree with, and it has been hurting them, I feel, in multiple occasions.
Yeah, I mean, it always will. I mean, you can always say it will anyway because of the firefights. If you lose a firefight, you can say, well, it could have been Rook.
It's not even just that. Like, they're putting castle barricades up in situations. The attacking squad then is completely ignoring those castle barricade locations, going from somewhere else, and still win. So it's not like you're funneling them into a certain choke point you want them in and then beating them there. You're funneling them into it and then losing to them there. So why are you using the castle at all? And we've seen them run roamers. And we've seen them run roamers around some locations on the map, who are then also being cornered in positions and killed off because they cannot get back to their team through the routes they normally take because they've been castle barricade. So, yeah, I'd like to see a slight change in the way they locate and position.
I mean, the best way to use Castle, in my opinion, is just to put it under blind spots. The places that you're not going to protect. So, like, there's alright, I guess. The places that you're not going to protect because then you don't have to have a player there.
Yeah, they're just so weird, obscure, and far away.
Exactly. You don't have to waste a player going all the way there. It looks like he's probably going to do the exact same setup as I remember, actually. Yep, you have one there as well.
So I can see what he's trying to do here. You put one here, you put barbed wire on the other side, so Sledge has to stand in the barbed wire to destroy the barricade, and then he's stuck there in slow motion on the other side. It's not going to happen. He's just going to sledge the barbed wire first, and then sledge the door.
I wonder if he's going to put it here as well, like last time.
I really
he is.
Yeah,
well, okay. So
and now they're stuck in this fish in a barrel location like before.
But they didn't have a roam last time. I think they've got a roam this time.
Sure, I think they had one and he just got killed.
Ah, okay. Maybe they should get 2 roamers then.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's pushing back down.
We can't come this way either because it's also been castle barricade. Oh, sorry, no, he's coming through this way. I thought
yeah,
the far side. Yeah, okay. But he's there. All right, before we get too in-depth on this, I did just get word on how the L4 Legendary and Onslaught game's done. L4 Legendary won 5-3 and 5-2, I believe it was. and ultimately took that game 2-0. So Elva Legendary getting another 3 points on Oregon and Cafe Dostoevsky for them. So there is that one. Just this map then, or just this game rather, of 2 maps to play out.
Swaggy was doing alright, right?
And we'll have our full standings on board. Yeah, Swaggy Poo was having a solid game so far. Let's see whether he can continue it after such a break.
2 hour, 3 hour break.
Minute and 10 already off the clock though. Not much progress made by Nemesis.
A lot different. They did push the garage last time really quick. This time they haven't.
Yeah.
So that's going to hurt them, I think, when they come to this castle. Oh, they are in now.
They are in, and they are very safe in thanks to the use of the castle barricade as well now. There's no way for the attackers to have put any kind of fire on them yet at all.
So it looks like the bandit wants to stop the push. Never mind that.
Yeah, when we saw before how powerful it is blowing open this wall. So bandit trying to battery trick it is good, but
Cuckoo looking to see if there's any Roma cushion from behind.
Castle barricade didn't slow them down at all. They
shot.
actually walked into each other, but Swaggy Poo picks out the kill all the same, and Twitch managed to keep himself alive. Thermite puts a battery, puts a charge onto the wall, but it gets battery tricked. BCK manages to get out of there with his life too. He's actually kind of lucky with this. The in-through goes great, and Laxing will pick up the kill onto Cuckoo from behind. So that's the Roma doing work and taking out one player. That's going to slow down their push again now, because they are wary of the guy coming behind them. BCK stays alive and is down prone behind that desk.
He's in a very strong position here.
Yeah, Laxing now knows that he's got their attention, knows he hasn't have to do much. As BCK takes down Swaggy Poo, Great's coming up the stairs. Will blow Laxing's head off. Very nicely done.
Very fast.
BCK though still in behind, and Havoc comes in with the shotgun. Redeemer will drop him. BCK stands up now and answers onto Redeemer. Really nice trades back and forth for the defending team. BCK tries to turn and run, actually makes it out alive. Now Thatcher has to come in, and Fighter's there. Titan gets the kill onto Fighter, and suddenly it's a 1v1, but BCK peeks out. Titan's on the reload, gets the kill. Nice trades then for eXcellence, and they do secure a round for their troubles.
Worked out for them.
So 4-3 now, eXcellence lead. Just
Castle in all them
take
places
one more.
Seem to work out for them.
And they take this 2-0 to secure the map. Will we?
Well, this will be, this will be the win, won't it?
Yeah, if they win it, it will win.
3-3, so this is 4-3.
However, if Nemesis take it, we'll go to an overtime.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's been so long, honestly.
I can't remember.
It could go either way. eXcellence did have some solid attacks. Nemesis had some solid defenses.
I think, if I do remember, eXcellence actually did lose that defense last time at that place. So they won it this time.
Yeah.
I seem to remember. I can't remember if they were winning on attack or defense though.
I think they both had moments of winning on either side, like both directions, like up and down. So just because they won that defense, I don't think it says a whole lot about the tone of how the rest of this is going to play out. We'll have to just wait and watch it unfold. Fantastic Five still being used then by our attacking squad. Ultimately, not a whole lot of variety played by any of our teams or any of the maps so far today, apart from that one Montaigne attempt that didn't really work, and a couple of fuses on Canal last. But we'll see. Rook is back on the roster for our defending team here. Some very late reinforcers in some very important positions coming through for Nemesis, but still safe to do so at the moment. As the attackers from eXcellence still being patient and slow on their way in. Droning first, of course, spraying from a range to destroy the doors and getting openings from a distance, using their assault rifle superiority.
Actually, remember Havoc were doing well as well, weren't it?
Yeah, Havoc was having some big moments.
I think it was
the
Frost.
The Frost, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
He did only get the one kill last time round, but it was still important. Smoking in through that open window towards the B-bomb site. I'm not entirely sure what he hoped to achieve with that smoke, to be completely honest. Not really doing anything with it. Powerful now. That makes the hole as they go in underneath. Here is Frost. Ash. Trying to make that mark. That will give them a view underneath this wall.
I like it.
As they try and thermite it from outside.
Close to the smoke as well, almost hit him.
And as we mentioned before, using that vertical angle now.
Yep.
Vertical plane.
See that more and more.
Left to right on the walls.
Also, it's nice if you do hit them with Ash really close. You can down them. Can you even kill them?
Yeah, same as any other breach charge. It's got the same like damage direction and like actual damage, I believe, as any other breach charge. So if you line it up directionally properly, you can kill people. Swaggy Poo down with the grenade. Next one comes in. Doesn't finish him off though. Frost looking to try and get him up. Make sure it's safe to do so first, and we'll begin that revive. There's a minute on the clock though, and there's still 5 attackers left alive, with a lot more help than the 5 defenders that are still up. Is it going to matter that EMPs start going through windows? More and more drones trying to pin down the final positions of the defending team. They're looking to make this push in. More shots going through walls, guessing, and more importantly opening up another kill hole for him to look through, to watch that doorway. Can't come in through that window, buddy. Now knows there's 2 out here in the lobby.
Probably going to get smoked, possibly.
He's going to try and smoke them out. BCK picks up the first kill, and that's 1 defender down. Suddenly an advantage.
He didn't get it.
Didn't get it. Oh, and the big C4 from Cuckoo is huge. Nice. Suddenly the defenders are looking great with 20 seconds on the clock. The diffuser down in a horrible position for eXcellence to get their hands on it. Powerful is stuck underneath. Jaeger picks up Laxing as well now, and Havoc has got all of it to do as Powerful is kind of stuck and out of this game. He's miles away from everything, has to try and get upstairs in his tough spot. Yeah. Down goes Havoc. Redeemer will finish him off with ease with that shotgun at close range. 2 seconds to go. Powerful has been spotted from the floor below. Can't even kill off Cuckoo. And the timeout is there for the round win on Nemesis. We're heading to overtime.
Yep.
So after praising eXcellence previous attack rounds, couldn't do it that time around.
Nope.
Spent a little bit too long, and were ultimately demolished by Cuckoo C4.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Yeah, it does just say.
So,
okay.
To overtime we head.
Yeah.
Once again for eXcellence, no rook has been selected. Taking off a couple of drones, but again,
10 seconds to go.
kitchen trophy room selected as expected, of course.
5 seconds to go.
With overtime, all the options being reset. Yep. Allows them to go straight back.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Last time,
must locate and defuse the bomb.
saw everyone succeed here on that 4th round for either of them. Someone's just got to win 2 rounds now. They will take map number 1. Excellent. Just came off the back of winning that previous defense round. Can they do it again? Give themselves that leg up advantage here in overtime.
We will see.
A little bit faster push in from Nemesis this time over. Already a player up there in that master bedroom.
ECK is doing very well.
Yeah, with drones leading the charge for them. Carrying that top floor with speed and haste. Okay, again, sitting here by this wall, looking for battery trick opportunity. Got to be careful that they don't blow the hole underneath him again, though. So far, he's safe from it. Ash, a long way away, without a whole lot to say about it.
We are starting to see that more and more, the Ash shooting from above towards the bandit who's trying to stop the Thermite.
Yeah. Thermite, as it is, though, is miles away from that location himself, because he is up above, and he does pick up a kill down through the floor into the kitchen.
Very nice.
Finishing off the first player on that defending squad. It is Jaeger that is down and out. Now he blows the trapdoor and starts to make his way down towards that little lobby entrance. Ash is now down here too, has no intention of being underneath that bandit. But Thermite has to get himself down and up against this wall, and Havoc is there to stop him, but Havoc will be dropped by Redeemer.
That would have been bad.
That would have been awful indeed.
So we've got the Bandit there, though.
Nemesis have got a 2-man advantage. Bandit is still up, but the charge goes on the wall.
Very, very sneaky.
Laxing is finished off, and it's still a 2-man up.
And they opened it.
There we go. Wall is opened up. They do finally get a kill. Do eXcellence. Cuckoo is taken down. But that's 1 player, 4 still to go. Diffuser is in Thermite's hand, and he's pretty low health at the moment.
This is looking really good for Nemesis.
It is. They've got 45 seconds. Oh, look. They're actually using the castle breach to go through. BCK picks up 1 kill. That's the diffuser down, actually. Another. Can he get 2 more? Goes on another one. Titan takes down BCK, and that's the diffuser now safe to be planted. 1 man to find 3 players. He gets shot in the back thanks to those castle breakers being killed. Swaggy Poo
there it is
way closer than he expected. Powerful's dropped off.
Nemesis match point.
And yeah, Nemesis on to match point after an attacking round too. So now all they've got to do is hold out for another defense. And they will be able to take this map. Defenders from Nemesis exactly the same as they've done for the majority of this map. And off we go. Can they hold it?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Can they? There's more tension in that for me right now.
Yeah.
Will they stay in the game?
Someone dies really early.
So, Brick goes out, same as before. Drones go out, same as ever. We've seen a couple of these players, Fighter on eXcellence, being one to go for those early window peaks and very fast kills in a couple of these rounds. Can he, will he, does he do that again? Or are they going to play it super safe and super passive and be a bit more cautious?
eXcellence need this one. If they don't take it, yeah. Nemesis will take it.
eXcellence are on attack as well. I mean, of course, Nemesis can just be the cautious, patient ones inside. Hold on tight. Still doing the last couple of finishing touches on their defense to make sure they are safe and covered from all angles.
Have they got any Romans?
Not really. They've got a couple of people downstairs, but they are not very far from their team all the same.
Got 1 rogue of the Jaeger.
Yeah. He's just sitting here at this garage, which is not too far apart.
It's nice though.
Yeah, it is a very, like, while it's not miles away, as you mentioned, it has got more than enough of a location to flank and catch people off guard if they do not check for him. So, I like it. I like it indeed. But this is a really nice spot here from Laxing. Will be able to catch out that Jaeger if he comes up those stairs and tries to shoot his team in the back, while being very, very safe from many other angles and still having that top-down view on him. So EMP is going out above that wall. It's so important for Thermite to open up. As it is, he's not actually there this time over though. And eXcellence have control of this top floor. The third fire charge used by Laxing. Now he's looking at the bottom of those stairs. The drone had spotted Great and has got his eyes on him.
Interesting spot. So he's going to see the roam run if he tries to push up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nice that.
They already know that he's there thanks to droning it, so he's now just waiting for him to peek on that corner.
I like that.
And Havoc is also looking down that stairs, so he really does not want to look up there anytime soon.
No. But he will. As soon as they push, he will stop pushing there.
Yeah.
That's when he needs to wait for him.
But when they push, that's exactly when he needs to apply that pressure.
Here it is.
So he doesn't mind waiting until that happens.
I kind of want to see his view, actually.
He's waiting while he's waiting. There is the wall being blown by Thermite. It would have been great if Jaeger could have killed that, but it doesn't have to happen. BCK opens up the killing then onto the first member of Nemesis coming on in. Swaggy Poo is down. That smoke knocked off the map. It's a big, big deal considering how low their timer is. Smoke could have really put a halt on this attack with only 30 seconds left to go.
Going to the mid.
Still waiting for Jaeger to peek around this corner, but it's not going to happen.
No,
he is long gone. Now we see Powerful looking for another opening. Opens up that doorway. The dude down. Redeemer. Suddenly the defender's going down. Nitro's going to go off. Doesn't get any kills, and Powerful managed to drop Cuckoo as well. He looked for the same play. Now Great's coming from a range, and there's 5 members left alive for eXcellence. He's got to get them all, and now defuse that bomb to take them into victory.
And it's 5v1.
It's 5v1, yeah. It's not going to happen. It's going to go 5 rounds apiece then, as the shots come in from above. Havoc does open it up. This final round now then will decide it all. Excellence on defense. And Nemesis will attack to figure it out. After that entire ordeal, it comes down to this. Havoc and eXcellence will be into the kitchen and trophy room as well themselves. They didn't successfully defend it last time. That first round of overtime, they didn't defend it. That's what gave Nemesis that match point. That's what gave them that opportunity to take the win. So can they defend it better this time over? That is the question.
We will see.
Using this shotgun to make holes in and watch that window from the kitchen location. And then of course all the other standard positions being reinforced, being locked out. Keeping the bomb site where it needs to be. This has been played and played and overplayed so many times now that everyone knows where the defense needs to go and where they will be before you even really gain any direct insight.
10 seconds remaining.
Still have to check it though, because on the off chance they change something,
5 seconds insertion.
it could screw with your entire game.
I wonder if they have a Roman.
Attackers recover the diffuser.
Diego.
Fighter. We mentioned before how on his previous defenses he likes to do those occasional window peeks and get that early kill.
True, actually, I remember that.
Looking to try and do it again, but there's no one there for him this time. Will he look for a second one? It was spotted by a drone there, and then hears it move, so now he knows he's no longer safe and has to rethink his positioning. Goes towards the office, and another drone has spotted him there, and there's great to finish him off.
Him down instantly.
Why he went through that doorway after being droned
I'm
out like
not
that,
sure.
I do not know. Should have just gone straight down the stairs and rejoined his team. He was droned out of that top four completely. Now they are at a man's disadvantage, and this is looking good for Nemesis to begin with. But they still got to find 4, and they still got to put this diffuser down if they can.
It is looking good though.
They did that with only 40 seconds off the clock. They've still got lots of time. They'll still clean out the rest of this house with time to spare. Laxing is also not near the objectives on smoke, which is common for eXcellence. Can they find him before it's too late, before it does too much damage? He has turned rounds on its head in the past, grabbing 2 or 3 kills from behind. Can he do it again? I think he has been droned. Titan there, I suspect, spotted him, because Ash is starting to be cautious of this location as well already.
Just chilling near the stairs, see if anyone comes here. Don't like anyone is there.
Ash has opened up the 2 castle barricades in the main dining room entrance now.
Nice.
And he's now starting
Frost
a firefight here with Havoc. Yeah, takes him incredibly low, but can't finish him off.
If they can get Frost, that'll be
Laxing peeks upstairs now though and does kill off Great, so that's the pressure from that direction gone.
Got hurt
Frost
though.
can now turn. Yeah, does really hurt with it. His C4 will be triggered, with no one there to deal with it. Havoc takes a couple of pot shots out the door, but is still incredibly low. Laxing is now trying to regroup with his squad. Isn't quite sure if it's safe to do so yet. Picked up by Cuckoo to check it range a little bit around this corner.
I like that smoke and Frost have really slowed down now.
Thermite coming on in. Has to blow a castle wall that has been replaced by Powerful.
50 seconds.
Started off with a very good, powerful, speedy attack, but now it's slowed down. Swaggy Poo kills off Laxing, so that's one Robo down. Redeemer grabs Powerful, and suddenly Havoc has to find lots if he's going to do this. Does take round Redeemer, and that's the Thermite gone. But Swaggy Poo and Cuckoo are now coming from this direction. She is on no health, but she takes Swaggy Poo without actually tagging him at all. Cuckoo will finish off Frost. Now he's got to get this diffuser into the kitchen.
BCK.
BCK is locked in the wrong bomb site now, but can he just stop the diffuser going down? Sledge has it.
They know where he is.
They know exactly where he is. Sledge is inside. He's going to look through that hole in the wall, looking for Titan. Can't get that kill. Hides in the corner, but the diffuser will go down now. Has to find 3. Looks for Titan.
And
does
GG.
get the kill, but ultimately it doesn't matter because BCK drops and Nemesis win the map. 6 rounds to 5. It is finally done.
Wow.
Nemesis taking the first map off eXcellence. So these teams, which were previously undefeated on all their maps, are now starting to get a bit of that. Nemesis grabbing 1 map up. eXcellence, though, still in the running for the top of the table board if they can win this second map. If they can take this off Nemesis, Nemesis' undefeated streak will also be gone, and they will get a point each, and they will both sit there on 7 points. That map is going to be Oregon. We've seen it multiple times from multiple teams in many different regions. is the team. It is a map which everyone has seen different executions for, different defenses, different attacks, and all are going to have different ideas and takes and theories on how to make it work for them.
It's eXcellence's map as well.
It is eXcellence's pick, so we'll see exactly what everyone has in mind once they are set up and going. Lobby is made. The teams are going to be funneling in.
I think I remember Laxing doing really good roaming, so
Yes.
it makes sense that this is their map.
Which he
Laxing's
certainly
got a
seemed
really
to
good
be
roam
like
on this
in
map.
the mood for there. Then that timing pushed up, that picking off great behind, trying to make these windows opening. He's got
Well, he's
that
best
itch.
with roaming. We said that before, didn't we? He's a lot. Yeah, he's really good with roaming.
Yeah, he's got that itch. He's in the feel for it. He's in the zone. He's just got to make it work with more than just that one kill. And more importantly for Nemesis, yes, they know he's going to be roaming. Can they make use of his either lack of presence there? We saw Great getting shot from 2 different sides. No one made any use of that by pushing the other direction or anything at the same time. Did work out for them in the end, but ultimately got a little bit sloppy. They ended up all coming to that direction afterwards. Maybe if they were all there to begin with, they could have got it faster. Little things that, yes, it doesn't seem like a big thing now in hindsight 'cause they won that round anyway.
Yep.
But when the games get tighter, when everyone gets better, those are the little things that are going to start making or breaking these rounds. So if Laxing gets a kill for free, that's bad for an attacking team.
Definitely.
You have to make them pay for every little thing they get. So we'll have to see if that's the case here in Oregon, as we've mentioned. Everyone's played this map more, everyone's known and seen this map more. It should, in theory, come down to a much tighter margin, and the perfection is going to be needed to pick out these rounds. As opposed to Chalet, where we'd only ever seen it, I believe it was once or never before.
Has Nemesis played?
We'd never seen Chalet before.
Has Nemesis played Oregon?
Nemesis, yes, they picked Oregon in week number 1. That was their choice.
And they won.
And yes, they did, because they're undefeated up until now, so they won that. So this is not something they're new to, as we mentioned. Chalet was something everyone was new to. This was the first time they'd seen it. So
they're both strong on this map.
Well, think they're strong on this map. We saw pick your poison, Orbit pick Presidential Plane, not as strong as they expected. Now we see eXcellence pick this map. They haven't picked it before. Are
they have played it though.
They have played it. Yeah, they definitely played it, but it wasn't their choice. They won on it, obviously.
Maybe they liked how they played.
Maybe they did. It's also, as you mentioned, it's a super common map, so
yeah, it is, yes.
They're comfortable on it, even if they feel like they wanted to practice some of their other maps against some of their weaker teams, perhaps, in the earlier rounds, which is why they didn't pick it straight away. But now they know they're up against what is their biggest challenge to date, Nemesis. They go to what they consider their strongest possible map.
Yeah,
that's
potentially.
What makes sense in my head. We have 2 players in from eXcellence, 1 player in from Nemesis. Where the hell they've gone in the 20 seconds it takes to back out of that last game and get into this next lobby, I don't know. But it seems they're here to ensure we get no sleep tonight.
Yeah,
I think that is their current game plan. So they're starting to funnel their way in slowly but surely. Or eXcellence are. We're still waiting on Nemesis players to come on through. I like how teams now on the basement for Oregon, they're starting to realize how incredibly powerful it is once you open up that trapdoor up top. And we're seeing some very different locations and strategies used for the defending team to still hold that basement while being down in that basement, but keeping themselves safe and covered from that trapdoor. We're seeing a couple of slightly different spots in the room next door, firing through the walls to make it happen. We're seeing shotguns being placed in that little towel room, the little laundry cupboard where there are everything stacked up, but sitting up on the edge, on the counter, so that when they're looking down through the hole, they don't see them. And then they sprint out through the gap once they hear the plant start.
Maybe a Frost there.
Yeah, Frost with a shotgun. Sitting down there, sprints outside, shoots the planter. Even if she gets slaughtered afterwards, gets that planter down, and that normally with how little time teams are having left with the plant going down, is enough to secure that round, if they can make it work. That's a thing. We've also seen Frost traps right at the bottom of that stair being pivotal on many, many rounds where teams are coming down again with not much time left to spare, having to sprint and hide in this corner, straight onto a Frost trap because they haven't had time to clean it out safely.
I was going to say about the Frost trap.
And that's another one of these places, exactly, where they have to expose themselves to the rest of the room to clear it, but expose themselves to the rest of the room, they're getting shot from a range because those people that used to be getting killed by the trapdoor are now finding safe spots to sit in where they're not being killed by that door. So it is developing and it is molding how the way they play that basement location.
Well, definitely, it'll just keep adapting and getting stronger and stronger.
And so yeah, that is a fun thing for me to watch here, but it's also, as you mentioned, on people like Laxing, which we've seen win rounds on this map before, regardless of those new locations. But yes, by roaming around and killing people before they blow that trapdoor, or in some cases after they blow that trapdoor, when they think they're safe, when they think they've got everyone pinned downstairs,
it's always going to be the most
he shows up top. and destroys everyone on top.
It's good having a defensive position, but going behind the team is always going to be like the more strong. Like, because you're behind the team.
Yeah, exactly. But as we mentioned before, and as we say time and time again, it is a high-risk, high-reward play. So you've got to be really, really good at it to make it pay off at these tip-top pro levels.
You just need to know when to push.
Yeah. Knowing when to push, knowing when it's safe to push, knowing when you can get the most out of it, and more importantly, knowing how to get in and get out alive in some cases is the big thing. The amount of times we see roamers go in, just get the one kill,
pushing too far,
and then pushing too far, and what they thought could have been strong is now just ruined.
Sometimes that works because you get on a bit of a momentum and you start feeling yourself, start pushing, getting them kills. Sometimes it doesn't. You lose that roamer.
Yeah.
They're not as scared. They can push. Maybe end up winning that round.
Yeah, we've seen roamers that go in, get one kill, then turn and run away, which that's the job done. Then all they do is they were in the middle of it. They start getting their momentum going. You immediately stop it by killing one of them, and then their 40 seconds they had left suddenly becomes 10 because they've spent 30 seconds sitting there watching for you to peek again. You just don't peek.
Basically, if you know the situation and you know that you're going to have the advantage when you are roaming. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm suddenly horrified.
But yeah, if you know that situation, then you can roam and you can push. But if you don't know that situation, even if you did well and took out that person, it's probably safer to just push back a bit. Even, them knowing that you possibly are behind, even when you did push back, wastes that time.
Yeah.
If you do know they are going to push eventually, then you can go back to that roam position and again go for that attack.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how and when he decides to play his style of roaming when we finally get into the map. What else we got? We got our second bomb site. We saw a couple of different ones in the last couple of weeks. We were seeing the dorms hall and the bedrooms upstairs 90% of the time. Yep. But then we actually saw a couple of teams swing out different ones, the kitchen and the dining room bomb sites, to varying success levels, to be fair.
I think people are just trying different places for the unfamiliarity kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you get used to this bomb site, what isn't used too much. So you get that kind of advantage because they're kind of unfamiliar with how to attack it, and that gives your defense, a bit stronger. Let's say a bit stronger than it.
Most people consider it to be a weak bomb site to defend because there's that one doorway into the dining hall, which once they get control of, they get in, they plant right inside of it, and then bang, that's an easy to fuse. But it's actually really hard for a team to get in through that door against a coordinated squad. So it's important again to wait and watch and see how exactly they too defend that if they choose it. We saw a couple of different options. There's some very different walls to blown open. There's some from that mini tower. Blow open those two with thermites, and that's that bomb site wide open and clear as day. But you can battery trick it if you play it nicely, but then you've got the trick from the door, so then you've got to counterplay that. There's a lot of different new positions. We've even seen some people try and come through the toilets that are opposite the hallway, but that's really hard to peek because it's a tiny doorway, whereas the defenders on the other side have a big open area with lots of different ways to look at that. So you've got to cover an entire room with your initial peek. When they've got this tiny little doorway, they can just see your head straight through. So it's not always as easy as it seems to attack that room, even though there's that one doorway.
It's not really easy to attack any position, really.
No, definitely not. But I mean, these are why people weren't picking the bomb sites to begin with, because people were thinking they were easy to attack. Now we're seeing players show that actually, if you have a bit of coordination, nothing's that easy.
There's always going to be some places what are easier to defend, like originally. Like you just look at it and you know, right, that's how you defend, that's what you do. Then there's going to be harder spots. It's going to be like, how do we defend this? The more you play, the more you'll understand possibly what you can do to defend them places, and maybe people will start playing them places more.
Yeah, exactly. That's the beauty of the game and the beauty of training and letting things evolve and people understanding things as they go through. Yeah, we're just waiting on that one last Nemesis player again. No idea where he's gone. No idea. So
there he is.
There we go. There's only one player to switch sides.
Let's
underway.
do.
So we do have,
Oregon.
eXcellence are starting as the attacking side here. Nemesis chose to start as defense because this is, of course, eXcellence's map, so Nemesis get that choice. They are all in, they are underway. We will get it up on the screen straight away because it's far nicer to look at than our faces right now.
Definitely. And
we'll see exactly how they decide to set up their first defense, which will, I'm pretty sure, undoubtedly be that basement, be that supply closet, laundry room area, because...
So can eXcellence take this back?
That's the thing.
Can they do it?
Can they stop the Nemesis win streak, or will it continue on through to get them a 6-0 map score?
That'll push them right to the top, right? Okay, we've got another recruit, so he's probably going with a carbine. We are seeing that more and more.
It's very good on this bomb site again as well, because it actually, despite feeling pretty close and tight, which it is down the construction end, down the other end, it's actually pretty open up, to be fair, and the carbine is very, very powerful because of it. But as the other thing we mentioned that's strong with this recruit, it is the 3 barbed wires, which we mentioned how powerful that bottom of the stairway is. 3 barbed wires at the bottom of that stairwell is very, very hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
And when you've got a Jaeger with the barbed wire as well, it's a complete cluster for you to deal with, and it takes a lot of grenades and a lot of ash things.
It is nice having the barbed wire. It does slow people down quite a lot as well. Waste resources, waste grenades, wastes ashes breaches, and etc.
Yeah. So here we go with the setup. Fantastic 5 on attack, same as before.
And as we thought, yep, they're down here. And as wait, he's got an MP4. MP7,
MP7, yeah, okay, so he's going for a slightly different setup.
MP7.
Has still got the barbed wire and that nitro cell though. Interesting, he's not reinforcing the wall next to that trapdoor, which is just as important as the trapdoor itself. Because if you don't reinforce that wall while you reinforce the trapdoor, they can get an even nicer angle through that wall as the hole is made when it's when that trapdoor is destroyed. And that gives them an even safer way to look down into that little laundry corner. Oh, I guess someone else is going to reinforce it for him, so at least it is done.
Could have run out, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. It was reinforcing the teaching room, which I kind of liked, because it then at least forced them to get their position away when they break it open. But he chooses not to complete it.
Like just scaring them a bit, not really pushing, just breaking some holes, showing that he's there.
It's very nice for the attackers to actually look straight into here from outside when coming through. They've got a nice wide angle to sweep the entire room and check it all from a range. But of course they need to destroy it from a safe distance first, and that uses bullets. Turning on in. There's actually a lot of players from the defending Nemesis squad spread out around the house. They have 3 roamers out right now.
Is that the Rook up there?
I think it was, yeah. Rook upstairs, then a recruit underneath him, and a Jaeger in the dining room. So they're putting a lot on their early kills.
To be honest, this is the map where I feel that roamers are very, very strong. I mean, I would say 2, but I'm not against 3.
That, by the way, is the reason the MP7 was selected there. A lot of players love his iron sights. The iron sights on that, when you don't need the extra range, which you don't arguably need when you're roaming around here on Oregon, the iron sights are beautiful on that MP7. But Ash is being killed off. That was the opening kill of the round. Titan grabbed that kill while upstairs and then does get droned out, but kills it. And now sits in the same spot to hide again. Now the drone's got to come through a second time. Kills this one and chooses to reposition.
So it's looking good for Nemesis. That's round 1.
He's been pinned in that room there by BCK. And is being flanked about by Fight. He's not going to mind, as long as he can stay alive for a while though, wasting more of their time. He has taken a lot of damage for it. Redeemer will finish off powerful, and Titan has been down. There we go, BCK picks up that kill eventually. But there's only a minute left on the clock. Nose's behind one corner, Cuckoo takes down Fighter. That's the thermite out of the picture now. And that makes the trap door safe. BCK is still upstairs. Laxing was also on his way up there and now knows that there's a Jaeger behind him.
50
so
seconds,
he's being very slow with his push.
2v4.
Nice camera up for a long time, shows Laxing's position. Now Laxing knows he's going to be even more cautious.
Definitely knows someone there, or is very sure someone's there.
Yeah, he knows he's there. He knows that the camera's dead too now. Jaeger's only way to gain information is to peek it. Oh, and he looks away right as he sticks his head around the corner. And he's going to run away because
he does not need to stay there.
No,
he does not need to.
And Laxing doesn't know that he ran away either. So now he's not going to be looking from the new angle wherever Great may peek. BCK though does take down the Cuckoo roam. That's going to work out for him.
There.
Oh, now he knows exactly where Jaeger is. Jaeger though will get Laxing, and suddenly it's all onto Thermite.
Oh, very nice.
Good, Thatcher, sorry.
Good prawn shoot thing.
Yeah, great
Dolphin
great
dive.
work taking out both of these. News there was one coming behind. Throne's done down. Both of them do it, but he lands the headshots while he does his.
Good stuff. Round 1.
Round number
Still
1.
Looking strong.
On the board for Nemesis.
That's what Laxing does now, because as I said, I remember this guy. He has quite a good roam on this map.
Yeah, and you saw there 3 roamers won that map.
Yeah, 3 roamers.
They didn't even let them get close to pushing and pressuring that basement. So
I like it. As I said,
I knew they'd be pivotal, but Nemesis put their entire backbone, their entire round strategy was those 3 roamers.
I wonder if next time they attack them, they're just going to try and rush bomb, maybe from tunnel.
Potentially, but I think Nemesis will play a much more slow defense next time, because they know how risky that can be, and now that they're expecting it, it's very easy for the attacking team to take those people out.
I do like the roaming though.
Yeah.
Like as I said, I think 2 is the good amount, but I have no problem with 3.
I think you're right. 2 is a good amount. I think they may even go for just the 1 the next round, just because they know that eXcellence is going to be expecting it. So at least to begin with, they might then send a late roamer out later on. But I think to begin with, they'll go with 1, just because they already know that eXcellence on attack are going to be scared of having multiple roamers again. So they don't need to have so many people out there. They've already got the threat of sending people out.
I'm going to guess 2, just to see, the difference.
I don't think they either, neither are a particularly wild guess, to be fair. 1 or 2.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Pretty standard.
But we have seen teams play this map with no roamers, which usually backfired quite badly.
Yes, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a no roamer situation.
You get pincer movement really bad, like when you're at the bottom.
Yeah. Here we go then. eXcellence with a Frost at the bottom of the stairs. Will be droned out. He has to run straight back up. Takes down 2 drones as he goes. They are currently just running.
Oh, you don't want to attack there. If he does push further, the Frost's going to take him, but he's going to win that from that distance. If Frost wins this, I am going to be shocked.
I would like to say everyone is, but they're not, because it's a Super 90, so I think most people don't expect Frost to
quite far that.
Still a Super 90. This was you that was on the plane talking to me about Super 90 still being the Super 90. This is why it is argued as being as strong as it is.
Yeah, it's going closer now,
fights over that round. Yeah, it's going closer now, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, good bait.
Baits him back the other way.
That is a really nice bait. He's
but no Havoc.
No,
he's using it to flank around.
Oh,
he turned his back on it. Havoc came back around the corner.
Nice as well.
Now Havoc comes out, doesn't get the initial kill, but does finish Titan off afterwards. 2 people down.
He's on like no health, and he just took.
This is awful for Nemesis, because they knew.
Oh my god! And he took him while they were reloading.
Well. They know exactly where Havoc was. They were working to take him out systematically, but every time they got close, they turned their back.
I don't know what's going on.
He just whiffed it. Redeemer now upstairs will finish off. Oh, Laxing! C4's the wall just to kill the down player. Gets a second one as Redeemer goes after the revive. Now Cuckoo's going to try and finish off Laxing. Neither of them do too much damage with the first spray. Can they get it with the second spray? Smoke's incredibly low. Cuckoo doesn't manage to turn and sprint away. Going for the knife, and Laxing kills him. What just happened in that round?
I don't like watching Cullen.
That was a complete shambles from Nemesis in every single way.
As soon as Laxing did that play, I knew we were going to win that firefight. It always happens. If you do like a nice play, the firefight you do after that, you usually win. It just seems to happen. Even like, it looked like he missed so much things. He threw smoke bombs, he did all this. Yeah, they just seem to always win. I don't know why. Well,
the round does go to eXcellence. We are 1 round apiece then.
Wonder if it's going to go overtime again.
It's possible. It's possible.
It is.
Down into the kitchen and dining hall go Nemesis. Their defense then is swinging to that new room we were just talking about. How will they set up to look after it?
Some nice players there. It's pity they had so many issues on that first map, because they are actually really good teams.
That's true too. As you mentioned, they are our top 2 teams. They were both undefeated on this now. We were so excited about running into such a huge matchup. We had very much the same thing with EU, Vitality playing up in their first round.
That was a really good match.
And that was awesome.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, North America had too many issues to give us the same kind of spectacle.
Yeah.
But we're going now.
And we've seen some nice stuff. It's just such a pity, man.
10 seconds to go.
This map could still play out without issue. We've got time.
Yeah.
So maybe it can redeem the series for us if it keeps going like this. But Nemesis, honestly, need to step it up. If they're going to play the rest of the rounds like they did just that attack there,
Attackers are moving to defuse
it's going to matter. eXcellence going to wipe the floor with them. They were sloppy as all hell.
Well,
3 people dying to that Frost
but
was awful. That should not have happened.
Yeah, but it was her element. Did you see? Like, it was all close range, and she were reloading.
If she'd have won them all like face to face, like yes, fine. But it was the fact that like she got 2 of the kills because they turned their back on them.
But the Laxing C4 was really smart
the Laxing
as well.
was brilliant. Like I loved that. Getting 2 people, I think, was a bit of a surprise to him as well.
Yeah,
but it was really nice all the same.
Oh, there we go.
Havoc vanishes, but the 15-second timer is gone. Yep. So they have to play the round out and man down. Just as we talked about how this round could save the series.
Yeah. Not becoming a fan of these guys. I know it's not their fault, of course, but.
So, we're looking for that push in. Got a couple of people inside already. Do blow open these large walls. And now using Sledge upside down to check the hallway. Has got a good angle for it. Holding tight inside. Swaggy Poo blows Powerful's face off as he tries to get in behind that flashbang. It's a nice attempt, but the flashbang not as effective as they would have hoped. Cuckoo now watching this back angle. Looking to see if anyone's come from the garage side. It is not the case.
It's a nice little peek, that.
Laxing hanging
probably
upside down,
will see Laxing.
Right on the other side. Oh, Smoke's going to give his position away. Might have done it. Redeemer down with a nade by Fighter. Tries to crawl back towards his team. Yeah.
He's going to be able to pick him up unless he goes into
He'll crawl into the kitchen, I suspect, and then should be able to pick him up. Yeah, you're right. Laxing might see him while hanging from the roof.
It's really risky.
No, he's going to get inside this room.
He made it.
He does. Now they're going to give him cover as he gets the revive going on.
Very nice.
So, still 5 members alive. Fighter takes down Titan, though, so they do get one of the defenders out.
He knows where they are.
BZK in the corner is going to get smoked out. Fighter gets Redeemer as well, now peeking through that doorway.
Nice smoke, C4.
Look in the corner, C4 will take down BZK as he turns to run from that next smoke. Now Fighter gets taken out by Cuckoo, and great floats around the back to take out Laxing. And a good recovery on the defense there from Nemesis. 2-1 to Nemesis as it stands. I'll, of course, update on the scoreboard up top. Nemesis, having won that first map as well eventually, are currently 1 map up, looking for those 3 points to try and secure it on. And eXcellence will choose the kids' dorm and the dorm's main hall as their second defend site. So
more usual kind of place.
Yeah, the more common second defend location is this one.
So it's probably laundry, then kids' dorm, and then kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
As the kind of the hierarchy.
That's the priority people have tended to be going.
Yeah.
Oh, so we've got a fuse. I was going to say, we see the fuse here, and he's really good attacking this site because you can completely clean out rooms with a fuse chosen in the right place. I also would like to see him get played by teams that are attacking against that kitchen spot.
Okay.
Because if you think of it, that kitchen's a pretty small space. You get into the dorm room above that, fuse through on top, and you saw that's where a lot of the kills were coming from there as they were defending, was firing from the kitchen into the dining room. As soon as you fuse on top and force them to move and run away or even kill them with it, that's a huge advantage for the attacking team. So I think that
can you get to the top of the kitchen and to pop down?
I'm pretty sure. Yes, I think there's a trap door in the little.
There's only a trap door though.
There's
no like wooden floor or.
I mean, it's here. It's the dorm's floor that leads down onto the kitchen. So I'm pretty sure it's a wooden floor. Okay. But there is also, I believe, a trap door above the little storeroom. So maybe fuse is an adaptation we'll see team use.
I mean, even if there isn't a wooden thing, you said there's a trap door, so that's something. I'm unfamiliar with the kitchen. I've hardly ever defended it.
Yeah, no, me too. So I'm like 80% sure there's a trap door there. But in my current state, as we mentioned, I may be hallucinating.
I think I am.
Misremembering.
I don't know if I'm even here.
It's all a dream, true. It's all a dream.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. So, same old from eXcellence. No root on their defense. The fuse mixed in instead of the twitch here for the attacking squad of Nemesis. Looking to extend their lead to 2 rounds. Give themselves that little bit of a buffer. Taking victory on here. Havoc sitting next to this window trying to put down a trap. It is incredibly powerful if you can get it in that position, as planting right underneath that window is a favourite of many teams. He'll make himself a little crawl hole, I believe.
I think so.
Not quite tall enough for a crouch hole.
There's a lot of
ammo
ammo there.
in between the bomb sites. Yeah, it can be done with a far more efficient spread.
He's only got 20 shots. Yeah, 20 shots.
Well,
it's a lot, though.
Yeah, how many times have we seen a...
I mean, it's one, innit?
Yeah.
Or one or two.
I believe this is the trapdoor that leads into kitchen, by the way, the one he's now standing on.
So it is wooden then, yeah? You can pop a lot of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a good idea there. So where the fuse is actually going, it's just droning.
But of course, they're not attacking the kitchen all this time, so even though they've picked in that,
no,
it's really weird to see him fuse the kitchen when they're attacking these bomb sites. We see Laxing peek out straight into Great's crosshairs and gets his head taken clean off.
Very nice.
Ash, though, down to 75 health from it. Not the best play from Laxing. We've seen and talked about how powerful his roaming and his
powerful
kills can become. Yeah.
It's like he kind of wants to.
He does want to, but he saw Laxing do it and get flattened.
What's
he should
thinking? No, he's just staying
him in
there.
the barbed wire.
Yeah.
He's not being baited out into it. He's him in the second barbed wire and still not so sure about it. Up the stairs comes Ash.
Oh, I like it.
Swaggy
I like it.
BCK.
Oh, but it didn't work.
No, Powerful does take out Great.
But there's only 3 of them.
Yeah, as that fuse charge takes out another defender.
Oh,
spraying through that mattress onto Fighter. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage though.
That was really close.
Cuckoo across the window, strafing left and right, gets his head blown off by Fighter, but Powerful is immediately taken out by Redeemer in the answer. So every time these defenders are getting a kill and thinking they're closing the gap, they lose it. Titan takes Fighter out now, and it's all on Frost. Takes out one.
Takes him.
Can't get the second. Redeemer traps him off. And Nemesis get themselves that 2-round buffer that they wanted.
3-1, right?
3-1 indeed. Oh, it wasn't even the shotgun that really got that first kill. He was already downed by the trap.
Let's see if it goes smooth.
Yeah, can they continue it?
Let's see.
So, 3 rounds to 1 then in favor of Nemesis.
Okay.
eXcellence now back on the attack. Where are they going to attack? The basement. Not really a surprise now. They open back up again for Nemesis. Nemesis, yes, they won the last defensive basement, which is why they then had to go into the kitchen.
No, I mean last map.
The last map was Nemesis, yes.
Okay. Okay, so Nemesis is doing really well. Strong team.
Nemesis looking to stay on top, take the 9 points and be top of the table if they continue this win.
Yeah. Only 2 more rounds.
Yep. 2 more rounds to go to secure that. This one included as well, so let's see how it unfolds. You just scared me like that. I suppose we just stand that still at the start of a round. Jesus.
Oh god. I wish we didn't have
Again, standard thing here from Nemesis with a much tankier defensive lineup, taking the Rook for 1 and taking a Dock as well. So 2 3 armor users, and then that Rook armor to take all their other guys up to 3 armor without the moving penalty. Of course, taking themselves up to a 4 armor status, effectively.
10 seconds left.
Does give them a lot of defense.
Yeah, it's very.
I think it's like 30% or something. I can't remember.
No, I can't remember the exact numbers, but it is huge. They are out there.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Taking it quickly and easily. Careful not to blow each other's faces off. Tom Brady comes out with that drone to come and clear up this end of the building for Laxing to be his eyes as he pushes in through the dining. And then he goes on a drone of his own. In fact, this is, I don't like this. This is the problems here from some of the Xbox squads, or eXcellence specifically. Like, you send a drone one way to help a guy, and then he puts his own drone out and just sits on that for 2 minutes. So why not use communication and use the drones already there for you and clean your way through the building?
It is best. Like, I always like trying to defend or give a different viewpoint.
Yeah.
It is best to do what you said, because you obviously can follow the drone and you've got someone going with it. But you using your own drone does give you more of an idea of exactly where people are. So I do understand it, but yeah, I agree. I agree. The one thing that I would like to be able to see, maybe in updates to Spectrum in the future, is like, we can't tell when players spot things unless you can hear the audio cue. Yeah.
And the audio cue isn't always clear when lots of shots are going off, people are shooting at drones. So we'd like to know when people are actually spotted. Titan is down and stuck in the corner.
This guy.
But there is a Dock in the kitchen with him. The grenade, however, will stop him being revived. Havoc is also killed by Great though, so it is a kill to piece.
Yep. The team's traded. Gets rid of the
now Doc's hiding around this corner. And
hello!
Sledge walks straight
Just walked straight in, yeah. Weird.
Had no idea it was in there. There's a laser there too. And now, 2 more!
That was...
Takes down BCK, and he also knows Fighter is around that corner somewhere too. Has to back on out as Fighter's flanking around behind him. Should have seen that coming. Dances around, does get himself back up again, but the pistol switch means Fighter will still get the kill, but is incredibly close. Yeah, and still 3v2
wow,
as
this
you
is
mentioned.
an interesting place to just chill. They could plant, right?
No. They've got to get into
Takes
the
it
basement
over.
still. This was another 3 Roma setup from the Nemesis squad.
Okay.
Redeemer gets powerful on the stairs. Now Fighter's got to kill 3 people.
Oh,
He knows one's up here. Can he get the kill? He can get the kill onto Great.
That's a really smart push.
But the smoke is on the bottom of the stairs, but it's also very early. Oh, that grenade's not going far enough down the hole.
Scared me, man.
Yeah. 35 seconds. He's got his thermite charge.
This is going to be interesting. They're both on full health, and does he have? He don't have any smokes, so he won't be able to stop him.
No, they do fall back from that trap door. Using these deep defending locations.
20 seconds. Don't peek him.
Drop through and go immediately prone underneath that trap door. But is there a trap underneath it? Couldn't quite see it under the rubble. That smoke, I believe, is a bug.
Yeah,
it's a bug. And he goes straight down the stairs. Fire from Redeemer. Fire
and there
from
we
Swaggy
go.
Poo.
One more round.
Nemesis.
And Nemesis take it.
Yeah. 4 rounds to 1. All they've got to do is get this last one, the last attacking round, and they will secure themselves a second map and 3 points and top of the table.
They're doing very well. I don't know what Laxing is doing. I'm sure he can play better than this. That was silly push into kitchen without even checking the corner at all.
Yeah, I mean, he killed 1 player in there.
Yeah.
Didn't check for the second one.
At all.
No, I want to see what kind of happened to both his drone that he threw in there and the drone that was scouting for him. Why they didn't check that corner, perhaps? Maybe they were both killed by Rook and they were just adamant that he must have been the only guy in there. I don't know, but
maybe the intel, maybe someone didn't. Maybe they were saying, oh, they're somewhere else. Because sometimes your team can do that. If they do give you some intel, even when your game sense is quite good, you are going to trust your team over your game sense if they are saying they are not here or they are here. It'll make you tunnel vision to there. So, or they might have been saying we need some support or anything. So that's why he probably pushed. It must have been something like that. It can't have been no comms at all than just being, right, I'm just going to run past here.
Yep, yeah, very true. And then what's even worse is Doc picking up a second kill onto BCK after Fighter sprints across BCK's crosshairs, so BCK couldn't shoot with Doc. And as a result, Doc fires at both of them, kills or tags Fighter as he runs past, and then kills BCK.
Laxin's so good at these spawn picks. He'll get it. He's really good at them.
If Titan comes around this side of the car, he's going the other direction for now.
Well, he's got another there, though. Do you see it?
He did have another hole, but didn't choose to use it this time over it. So, bullet dodged by Nemesis, and they didn't even know how close they came to Laxing getting that opening kill.
Nemesis, they're smart. They're not Laxing, as I remember. Oh wow, look at him. As I remember, he got loads of spawn kills last time we watched eXcellence.
Yeah, he did.
He got some really good, like on bank, I believe, like a really crazy one on bank.
Yeah, some really nice ones. And I mean, picks that Indomino picked up this morning, in fact, for Europe. Similar spawn kills to what they did. But this time it's not working for him. Havoc has been taken very, very low here by the pushing squad and hasn't really done any damage in return.
They don't want to lose Frost.
No, he's got to stay alive, and he is running tails between his leg.
Clever. You don't want to lose him, especially that quick. With no kills, not even tags.
No, yeah.
I don't even know how he got hurt, actually.
Sorry, you didn't see that. Great then, pushing forward with the drone from Twitch to cover it. Havoc down the end there, does spray that drone down, so the information will come out that he's in the armory. Spraying through the wall.
He's so close, he's so close.
He's hiding behind. Stands up, there we go, he's going to be seen now.
And he gets him, and Frost did nothing.
Great blows his face off.
Frost did nothing, they completely got rid of the Roma.
Twitch drone actually stays alive. Now they've blown the hole in the floor. On the top floor too, here we go. Everyone playing much further back then for eXcellence. Trap being killed right underneath.
Have they got any Romas?
We've seen people drop down and go immediately prone and get away with this drop here.
They've got no Romas.
No more left, no. Grenades coming down through the hole. Fighters in one hallway. Powerful's there on the side as well.
Oh, it takes him.
They will down Ash.
Oh, but they didn't actually take. Yeah,
they managed to
get
confirm it.
up. So it's still 5v4.
They've got smoke. Can they get a smoke here onto the stairs? Not looking likely. So they get Ash back up again. He lives to fight another day and to repeat downstairs. Looking at the movement, goes in, goes prone. He gets straight in. The grenade is there from his team though, and he stands him up.
It scared him. That was bad.
Fighter finishes him off. Great, blows a hole in the wall to get a different angle down through this trapdoor. Still can't see anyone as more grenades are coming in. Powerful is finished off. Redeemer will get him with another grenade. Thermite is incredibly low for that to happen, but they also grab out Fighter now. So there are only 2 defenders left up. Somehow Smoke is upstairs somewhere, according to the map notifiers.
And 1 left.
Titan finishes off Laxing. BCK
to BCK
has got 3 to find to keep his team in this game.
Oh my God!
Down. How did he not land that kill?
He could have got so many then.
It was on him on my screen. Sees one pro.
He must have
gets
been
a
hitting
tag.
the table.
The diffuser goes down. Yeah, must have been. Cuckoo now is pushing him
They've
down
all
this
gone
corridor
upstairs.
to the right. Does he see the gun? He sees the laser. Please see the laser. Please see the laser. Turns to run from it. Down the stairs comes one player. Doesn't realize he's around that corner to the right. Didn't see the laser at all.
Him.
Cuckoo grabs the kill onto BCK.
Nemesis.
And Nemesis. 5 rounds to 1.
0.
2-0 in map score. Empty it out. How did he not see the laser?
Oh, I don't know.
So, there we go. 5 rounds to 1, 2 maps to 0. Nemesis round out a marathon of a match over eXcellence. Knocked them off their pedestal, knocked them off the top of the table, and end that unbeaten streak and continue the streak of their own.